This video will show you how to use the Mango Languages Learning Database. After watching, you'll know how to access Mango on and off campus and how to practice with Mango's conversation lessons and interactive movies. You can find links for the Mango database on the library's homepage at www.rccc.edu/LRC. Here the link is at the bottom of the page. Or you can go to the ESL Research Guide, go to the Skills Practice tab, and find the Mango link there. Just click the link at either location, and then you'll be taken to the sign up page where you can enter in your name, any email you'd like, and any password you'd like in order to sign up for your Mango account. Once you enter in this information and sign up for the first time, you'll be able to use Mango on or off campus, but this initial sign-in has to happen on campus. You can use the computers in the library to do this if you need. This is what the homepage will look like when you first log on. You just pick the language that you want to learn. So in this case, we'll select English. And then we'll select our native language. So I'll select Spanish for the purposes of this video. So now we're in the English for Spanish speakers module. Here we have the option to click on these green logos and practice Mango conversations. Or we can click on these orange logos and watch movies in English and practice that way interactively. I'll show you more about the movies option later, but let's start with the Mango conversations for now. You'll see once you click on your conversation lesson that the computer will check to make sure that you have JavaScript and Adobe Flash Player installed. You need to make sure that these two programs are installed, or else Mango will not work properly for you. You can install both of these programs for free on your own computer. Both are installed on this computer, so we're all set to go. We'll start with lesson 1. So this is what the page looks like when you're in the lesson. You can either continue with the lesson that you've already started previously, or you can look at the course menu and select a new lesson, or you can take the test. So I'll select see the menu for the course, so we can choose what we want to study. So I'm going to start with chapter 1 and lesson 1. Each lesson takes place in a flashcard format like this. The first card of each lesson describes the goals for the lesson. We'll move into the lesson by clicking the blue right arrow. First, we'll hear a whole conversation in English. I'll demonstrate.
Al final de este capítulo, usted podrá participar fácilmente en una conversación así.
Good morning.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
The weather is nice today.
Yes, it is. The breeze is wonderful.
Well, have a good day.
Goodbye.
So you'll see that when we first entered this card, all of the phrases were in Spanish, but as the phrase was spoken in English, the text changed to English. This is to help you recognize what each English phrase really means in your native language. So if you ever want to go back and see what that native language translation is of this English, you can just go back and hover over this phrase. You can also hear the English again by clicking this play arrow. I'll demonstrate.
I'm good, thank you.
Now we'll click the blue arrow again and we'll go phrase by phrase.
Así es como se dice buenos días.
Good morning.
Literalmente significa buena mañana.
This is our chance to practice the phrase, speaking the phrase and seeing the phrase, and hearing the phrase as well. To hear the phrase in English, you can hover over the speaker and click.
Good morning.
You can also practice your pronunciation of the words by clicking on the microphone. Then the computer will test your pronunciation. I'll click the right blue arrow again so we can move forward.
Trate de decir, buenos días.
Next, the program will time you as you come up with the English phrase.
Good morning.
Again, here you can either hover over these words individually to see the pronunciation, or you can click the speaker button and hear it. And you can also, again, test your pronunciation with the microphone button.
Escuche cómo se dice bueno.
Good.
Ahora inténtelo usted. Diga
Good.
Then Mango will show you each word and you'll go through word for word. Now, if you feel like by going through the phrase you already learned all that you need to know about this phrase, you can just speed through to the next card where you can learn the next phrase. Now I'll just keep speeding through. I want to show you these cultural notes that help put the English phrases and words into cultural context. And this can be helpful so that you know that you're using the right vocabulary at the right time. So the lesson pretty much goes like this, card by card. Again, move at your own pace. If you ever want to see how to pronounce something, you can just hover over the blue words. When you're done with the lesson, you can go to a new one by going to the drop-down menu at the top right. And that's the basics of the conversation module. Now let's move on to the interactive movies in Mango. So here we're back at the basic menu. In addition to the conversations practice that I just showed you, you can also choose one of these modules with the orange icon such as this, and you can watch a movie in English for practice. I'll select this movie called I'll Believe in You. Okay, once we're in the movie screen, we have the option to either watch the movie in movie mode or engage mode. Movie mode allows you to watch the movie with subtitles and no interruptions, while engage mode allows for a more interactive learning experience. I'll demonstrate the engage mode for you now. So since it's selected, we'll just click next so we can choose our subtitles. So we have the option of just Spanish subtitles, just English subtitles, both English and Spanish, or none. I'll choose English to keep it simple. So let's get started. Click there. And now we're within the movie. So I'm going to skip the tour because I'm going to describe it all to you. But when you're on your own, feel free to go through that tour to get a refresher on how all of this works. So you have 6 icons up at the top here. This first icon is what we're already in, which is the preparation mode. Here, the scene is prepared for you. You can read through the text of the scene, and below you'll see words that you will encounter during the scene. And if there's any words or phrase that doesn't seem familiar to you, you can go ahead and highlight over the word and see the pronunciation and the Spanish equivalent. So this can help you prepare for the scene by going through the vocabulary first. The next icon is the view scene icon, and that's basically watching the scene. Okay, so you can see that. The next icon is the follow-up icon, and here you can go through the scene phrase by phrase with the image that goes along with it. You also have the option at the top here to view the scene again. And if you don't feel like going through all of these different steps, There's also the playthrough option, chapter playthrough. So when we click this, the scene will just start with the subtitles.
That's the night my life changed forever. But wait, let me get you up to speed. It all
So remember, if you don't want to go through all of those steps individually, just click the playthrough button on the far right-hand side of the page. Also, this icon will end the scene and take you to the next one. So I'll show that. And you would just click next scene to move forward to the next one. And then the process starts over again with the scene preparation, the viewing of the scene, the following up with the scene, viewing the scene again, and again, if you want to just speed through, click the playthrough. It's simple, right? Now you know how to access Mango from the library homepage or the ESL research guide after setting up an account on campus first. Then you'll be able to access Mango anywhere. You also know how to practice English with the Conversations flashcards module or by watching movies interactively in Mango. Now that you know the features of this database, we hope that you'll take advantage of this completely free resource for you at RCCC. Thank you.